Nifty will end 50 points lower. So in many ways, this is a repeat of what we saw yesterday. The Nifty and the banks index were lower, but broader markets were higher. So the small cap index is ending with another 1% gains. Basically, we started the show at 230 with the small cap index up 1. It ends up there, notwithstanding the shakeout that we saw on the Nifty and the bank Nifty. And I think the mid cap index also up, but not quite as much as what the small cap index did. Mid caps, barely up actually. So that's the picture on your screens. On the Nifty, though, the pressure really today coming from names like Bharti, Coal India, and Kotak Bank. Actually, Kotak single-handedly responsible for about 25 index points out of the 50 that Nifty lost by close. Rima.
It's still a disappointing session, right? Because the macro picture, the macro news flow when we began trade was so positive. On one hand, you had stronger than expected GDP data. On the other hand, you also had crude prices down, which means the inflation print going ahead is also positive. Europe, through midway of India, our trading session was holding up quite smartly with gains of 1%. But yet, we are seeing the Nifty and the Sensex close in the red. Prashant spoke about the top three Nifty losers: Coal India, Kotak Mahindra Bank, Bharti Airtel. Other than that, ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, they were weak even in yesterday's trading session, and they followed it up with another cut. HDFC Life saw buying interest yesterday on account of MSCI. That's reversed a bit. ITC continues to correct after hitting lifetime high levels earlier this week. So those were some stocks under pressure. On the gaining side, autos were in top gear. Tata Motors, Bajaj Auto, Hero MotoCorp higher in trade. Apollo Hospitals gaining for the second day in a row. Asian Paints rallied with the decline in crude prices. In IT names, you had TCS. K. Krithivasan is now the new CEO and MD. He takes charge today, and TCS has given a salute to his incoming, and the stock is up close to about 1%. So the mid-cap index closing in the green, but off from the session highs.
That's right. At the index level, the enthusiasm and euphoria kind of calmed down, even on the mid-cap side of the market. But the advance decline ratio is still very, very strong. You're talking about over 1,700 advancing stocks, just about 1,170 declining stocks, which is why there will be plenty of gainers as we are closing out the day. So there's South Indian Bank, 9.5% higher. Redington had a great session, 6% up. There's UCO Bank, RBL Bank. We've been talking about this big move in Tier 2 financials that really played out today. Bank of Maharashtra, Punjab and Sindh Bank, quite a few names on the upside. Graphite was up about 6% as well. So interesting movers. Throw in Ascient, 5.5% in that list. Deepak Fertilizers, Sobha was up about 7%. So it's quite evident that even at the index level, the market might be dithering here and there. But it seems that there's a lot of accumulation on individual stocks for what it's worth. But at the headline index level, Prashant, surely it is a close below the 18,500 mark. Can't take away from that.
Yeah, it is. And, that level which the market must trade above for, doubts not to creep in is 18,420. And I think we've been highlighting that for the last couple of days. We closed at 18,485 in terms of the final bell. And I think the banks pretty close to, I would imagine, the 20-day moving average. I had to quickly check, but down 0.75%, 400 points lower. We should be close to the 20-day on the Nifty Bank as well. Well, that's it from all of us here on this edition of Closing Bell. Slip into a quick break. On the other side, my colleague Lata will get chatting with a whole host of experts to discuss SEBI's latest consultation paper. The regulator has proposed stricter disclosure norms for foreign portfolio investors. Stay tuned, that conversation coming up.